Gomez Workshop. I find you all well. Okay, been given a commission to do, which is an oil converted into a MECH. I'm going to do it on the cocker-based system, with those little valves you saw me messing around with the other day. I've got a lovely Deadly Wind body. It's simply the greatest body ever made for paintball, full stop. I modify the feed net system. This comes out of here. I don't use the thread in the body, I use the thread in the breech. Now, chap in question wanted me to make a cocker threaded ion. Look, these cocker threaded breeches, how can I put it? They're shit. The standard O-ring that comes for the iron breech is meant to fit in here. It doesn't fit in here. So when you get the O-ring in and you go to put your bolt in, your bolt doesn't move. I can't use this. This is pup. It's rubbish. I don't really want to put a tool in there to remachine that either. That's what we call a can of worms. I'd have to have a tool about yay long, and it's going to be problems. And if I break the tool, you've got to pay for a new tool, and you don't want to know how much tools cost. So unfortunately, I can't do it in a cocker thread. You're going to have to get a barrel converter. Although we can always machine the barrel converter out to take inserts, there's no worries. It's far from ideal, but sorry mate, you can't have the cocker thread. Welcome to Gomez again. As you know, this little project going on here. We've just started constructing my valve. Let's just take the screw out. This is just a set screw to hold it in the mill. Now, of course, things being things, I went and lost the spring that was inside, and I actually had to make a spring. Not only did I have to make the spring, but it has to be tapered, and it's 0.5 of a taper, and I had to do all that by hand. Oh man, I used my tool machine grinder. Anyway, this is the start of the valve. The rear piece is removed. What we're doing now is we're just bringing it down to the right size to slot inside the iron frame. Once we've got that done, we can work out exactly where the position is going to be. I think we're going to run it directly again off the trigger like I did the last one. All going good so far. So, enjoy the tune, man.
Hello, welcome back again.
Okay, so continuation of this. I've now got the grip frame roughly set up. I've now got my three-way valve installed. Now, Deadly Wind body, it's like a bolt-out back system with a plug in the back, and I've always found them to leak. So we're going to have a little play with this one, see what it does. So to start with, most simplest thing, all I've got to do is line up the nuts and bolts, and oh dear, why can't you be more easy? Yes, okay. Well, we're not going to worry about that for now, because this is just a quick bolt. Oh, bloody hell. You won't believe how cheap I'm doing this for. Anyway, so that's in place. The original feed net that was on here, I'm afraid it has been sacrificed to the great machine gods. Yeah, Lathe didn't like it, mate. Yeah, it happens. I've got a low profile iron feed neck. I didn't really fancy boring all that out. You know, we're doing this for a vibe, you know. What vibe? Simply quid. So I've got to do it as not as cheap as possible. I don't really do cheap as possible. As cost effective as possible. So we're not far away. Everything inside is airtight. It's got a hollow bolt in it at the moment. We'll see how that goes. I've got some crappy paint I'm going to test through it first. Cool thing being, if the bolt does mess up and this system does actually work, because I've still never seen one of these work, then we'll be able to change the bolt. But what I have found in the past, as soon as you pull this out, the little O-ring that sits between the two parts to make the seal just falls out, and you'll never get it back in again. I think it's a waste of time, but there you go. So I'll get it up and running, and we'll do another little film then. Alright boys, see you, bye. Okay. I don't know where this Greek accent comes from.